What's up, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing out there? I'm still driving. Listen, I gotta talk about Iran, because there was a terror attack in Iran today. News was still coming in when I got in the car. I think at least 12 people died or something like that. You know, and ISIS is taking responsibility. But this shit's hitting the fan in the Middle East. Let's be perfectly clear. Shit is hitting the fan. I don't know what's going to go on, man. You know, because last week, one of the Saudi crown princes said they're going to have to take the fight inside Iran. He said that last week. So this week, all of a sudden, there's a terror attack inside Iran. First terror attack in Iran in years. This follows on the heels of Qatar getting banned. Saudi and you know, UAE, Egypt said, nah, Qatar, you're banned. If you got Qatar anything lineage, you're banned. You can't come in. No food, no water, no airplanes, no roads. Close the gates. Travel ban. And they accuse Qatar of being close. I don't know why they put Israel in Iran. We know Israel's friends with everybody except for Iran in the Middle East. But listen, Iran is the big problem there. You know, they're saying it was kind of part of it. I don't know. But they accused of Qatar of being cozying up to Iran. And you know, Iran and Saudi Arabia are like, quote unquote, having this quote unquote proxy war for to be the quote unquote leader in the Middle East. I don't know if you want to call it Muslim leader, because you know, Iranians aren't Arabs, but the leader in the Middle East. This shit can hit the fan, people. Like, I don't see Iran taking this sitting down. You know what I mean? I think they gotta retaliate some way, somehow. They can't just let this slide. You know what I'm saying? Now it seems like Saudi is taking the ball and run with it, taking it on the offensive, and this comes like on the heels of Trump meeting, having that meeting with Trump. It seemed like they had to go ahead. They signed that weapons deal. You know what I mean? That they bought those weapons from. I kind of try to tell people they bought those weapons from someone. They didn't buy them weapons to collect dust on a shelf in some hangar somewhere. They got those weapons because they want to use them drones. And I don't even know why they're even trying, because they're gonna get their doors blown off, man. The hotties out there in sandals and old ass AK-47s was giving them Saudis work. They was really giving them work. Now they will go mess with Iran. Iran has actually fought in a hard-fought, bloody war. You know, the Iraq-Iran war. You know, Hezbollah is heavily backed by Iran. And we all know what Hezbollah did in 2006. This is actually the reason that all the serious stuff. Anyway, but we all know. I mean, Hezbollah ain't no joke. And I see people trying to downplay Iran's military capability. I don't know, man. It'd be a hell of a scrap, even with the United States. I mean, we can take them, but yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be the Iraq War 3. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be. It certainly won't be that easily. Now, is Saudi Arabia escalating these things to just because they know that, they got this ace in the hole, which is Trump, and we might have their back on this, which is probably obvious. We do have their back. You know, all this time I was thinking that we would somehow get into war with Iran because of Israel. You know what I mean? Now it's looking like the United States will get into war with Iran because of Saudi Arabia. And, well, either way, either scenario. I didn't want either scenario. I don't want any parts of war with Iran. Like, I don't. It's to me, it's unnecessary. To be honestly, I'd rather be allies with Iran. I don't know why we're not. You know what I mean? And well, you know how the story goes. I think our allies in the Middle East want Iran cut down to size, and we are going to be the knife that cuts them down to size. In their hoping, I guess. But man, you know, and of course this blows apart the theory that, you know what I mean, how is Iran the number one sponsor of state terror and they're getting bombed themselves? Why would they fund ISIS and then ISIS bomb them? You know what I mean? Just the lies that come out in the mainstream media, and nobody does any fact checking, and the fake news. It's terrible, man. I think, man, it's gonna be a hot summer, man. I'm telling you that right now. I think this will escalate things highly. I don't know. I've been reading that Qatar is going to capitulate. They gave them like 10 ultimatums. You know, no more working with Iran was one of them. Taking down Al Jazeera was one of them. Stop sponsoring terrorism was another one. I don't know. It seemed like to me, if you ask me, this is my Hotep state of mind. I think they're throwing Qatar under the bus, and they're going to use them as an excuse for the funding of terrorism. They're going to put it all on Qatar. I won't even be surprised if you have some Qatar did 9/11 memes coming up sooner or later. They're gonna blame Qatar for financing 9/11. I swear to you, I have that deep in my mind. I'm like, man, they're gonna pull this shit, man, and it's gonna be unreal. I can't even believe it. And by that extension, when they prove the Qatar-Iranian links, that's when the United States gonna go in. Now, I'm not saying Qatar is like innocent and all this, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think Saudi is innocent. You know what I mean? As far as financing terrorism, they're probably both guilty. But Saudi is they're playing the role here. Believe you me, they're playing the role. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Subscribe, retweet, share these videos. I greatly appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem, Uncle Hotep. Episode 58 of the podcast is up. If you have any topics you want me to do, email me at unclehotep@gmail.com. If you could donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'm out. Peace.